Hi everyone, welcome to EatMee Recipes. Today I'll be showing you how to make McCain Vegetarian Beetroot Wraps. The ingredients for this recipe is in the description box below, and there you will also find a link for the full written step-by-step recipe, which is on eatmeerecipes.co.za. First, we're going to start by preparing the beetroot wrap. So for this, you want to use the McCain diced beetroot. Place it into a microwave-safe bowl. Pour in cold water. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap. Next, you want to use a fork or a knife and make incisions in the plastic to allow for the steam to escape. Microwave it on high for 7.5 minutes. Remove the plastic wrap. Thereafter, you want to strain off the excess liquid and place the drained beetroot into a blender or a food processor. Blend until it forms a puree. If there are any small chunks, it's completely fine. Next, you want to add all-purpose or cake flour to a mixing bowl. Add in salt. Add in baking powder. Give it a mix until combined. Add in olive oil. And now it's time to add in the blended beetroot. Pour in warm water. Using a spoon, you want to mix it until most of the water is absorbed in the flour. Thereafter, using clean hands, bring the dough together and knead it for about 8 minutes. the dough is a bit sticky, add in more flour. Once done, you should have a bright red dough. Divide the dough into 10 equal parts. If the dough is still sticky at this point, don't stress, because when we roll it out, it will be coated in flour. Lightly flour a surface. Working with one portion at a time, you want to lightly flour it on the surface. Tuck and roll the dough until it forms into a ball. Flatten the dough with your hands. Lightly flour a rolling pin and roll out the dough. You want to roll it out into a disc. If the shape isn't as round as you want it, you can always use a lid or a saucer to cut out your shape. Just going to do another demonstration. So you want to lightly flour a surface. Working with one piece of dough at a time, coat it in the flour. Tuck, roll and flatten in your hands. And thereafter roll it out into a disc. Continue this process until all the dough is rolled out. Place a pan or a tawa on medium-high heat. Once it's hot, place over one disc at a time. Allow it to toast for 30 seconds and use a spatula or your fingers to spin the dough around every few seconds. Thereafter, you want to flip it over. Allow this side to toast for another 20 to 30 seconds. And once again, spin it around with your fingers or a spatula. It should begin to puff up. Flip the beetroot wrap over. It should be cooked with light brown specks all over. You can press down your spatula on it to make sure it's evenly cooked. Once the wraps are cooked, place it into a container lined with wax or parchment paper. Make sure to cover the container with a dish towel for every wrap after it's toasted. This will trap in the moisture, allowing the wraps to stay soft. Next, we're going to get started with the vegetable filling. For this, I'm using the McCain garden mix. There is no need to defrost these veggies as they cook from frozen. Next, you want to peel and chop up an onion. Grate the cheese of your choice and set aside. Place a pan on the stovetop on medium heat and add in olive oil. Once the oil is hot, add in the onions. Give it a mix. Allow the onions to saute until translucent. Thereafter, add in za'atar spice. Add in red chili flakes, chili powder or masala, and ginger and garlic paste. Mix that up well. Thereafter, you want to add in the frozen veggies. Add in salt to taste. Mix it up well so that the veggies are coated in the spices. Cover it with a lid and allow it to cook for 10 minutes or until the veggies are tender. Once the veggies are cooked, give it a stir. Turn off the heat and add in the grated cheese. Mix well until all the cheese is melted. Set this aside until ready to use. Next, we're adding a side, which are the McCain sweet potato fries. These fries are also cooked from frozen, so there's no need to defrost them. Heat up enough vegetable oil in a pot for deep frying on medium-high heat. And once the oil is hot, add in the fries. Spread them out so they cook evenly. Allow them to fry for about 7 minutes or until crispy. Once they're cooked, turn off the heat. Remove the fries from the hot oil. Drain them on paper towels. Season the fries with some salt. Give it a toss and the fries are all done. Now it's time to put the wraps together, so bring out those beetroot wraps. Add the vegetable filling onto the beetroot wraps. Sprinkle over some freshly chopped coriander or parsley. Bring out the sweet potato fries. Fold over those wraps and enjoy. These beetroot wraps taste just like a roti, and the vegetable filling tastes like a vegetable curry. This meal is definitely perfect for those meat-free Mondays. Just a quick reminder, the quantities are in the description box below, and there you will also find the direct link for the full written recipe, which is on eatmeerecipes.co.za. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also drop some recipe requests in the comment section, and I will try to do those recipes as soon as I can. Enjoy!